That's so funny. I just saw a meme this week and it was like, who was it? Was it Vin Diesel? I think it's Vin Diesel. And he's just like tearing up, and like in the back it says, "When your boy's family finally accepts you as one of their family members," and you just see
Ah,
like that one tear. He's like, "You're not a friend. You're part of the family," and you see Vin Diesel just drop that one tear, and I was like, but no. So I started this whole band a long time ago, and like I said, it started with a bunch of songs that I had. I'd been in bands in and out, in and out, in and out. And unfortunately, it was like one of those things where you're in a band, you play some shows, you finally get to the studio, and then the band breaks up, and nothing happens after that. So I got a little fed up with that, and I said, "Here's a project where I'm going to be solely responsible for." I planned like, it's kind of like that pessimist mentality when I was like, I'm going to start this project. This is the lineup I have now. If this lineup falls through, I'm keeping this moniker and I'm going to keep going. And I did just that. So fast forward, working with three brothers is not so bad. They do like fight amongst each other, but they don't call it fighting. They just call it talking. Like, so if we're like in the middle of a practice session and one guy doesn't nail one part, that they do all the ganging up on each other, so I don't have to do anything. Like I just wait out the storm, and then we
n-
just keep at it. But
nice.
it does make it easier for practice reasons, and again, like getting on each other's cases, like they do it to themselves. So it just makes it so much easier.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. I actually kind of did the same thing. I've been through that whole process of bands breaking up and going in the studio, starting something and not finishing it. And I did the exact same thing. Like I finally like I'm bass is my main instrument, learned how to play guitar, and I'm just like, yo, I'm picking this particular name and this thing, and if it doesn't work out, like I'm just gonna continue on with it. But you know, got my
It,
fingers
it
crossed though.
but honestly, dude, you can hold yourself accountable. You know what I mean? It's like, because it's your project, it's your songs, it's your material. It's up to you whether you want to keep going. Now you have no excuse to blame anybody else, any other reason. It's solely on you, And it also depends, every musician is different, right? There's so many calibers. I always like to say that. So it's really just the character of the person. It's up to you. Like if it's really important to you to write music, if it's really important to get it out of you, out of your brain, out of your heart, and into paper and out into sound waves, you'll do it. You'll make it happen, and nothing will stand in your way. Whether you have a lineup or not, lineups will come. People will come. If the music is good, if they see that you're enjoying it, if they see that you're working towards something, they'll come.
That's good. That's really good advice for like younger musicians that are coming up and working